Hello and welcome to another Last Epoch video. Today I want to quickly go over the loot filter again. Spoiler alert, I'm doing this javelin build. It's a throw javelin build, and while I was looking for gear and sorting my loot filter, I decided to give you guys some hints on how you do it. Before you start doing anything, you need to know what legendaries, uniques you're going for. For example, I know that I want these gloves, which gives a lot of throw multiplier, and these boots, which gives me attack damage per dex point. So the more dexterity I have, the more base damage I have. I'm also using this javelin right now. There's no real good javelin to use for the base javelins are all kind of crap. If we quickly take a look here at the base javelins, two-hander, spears, all of them are melee, physical, melee, everything is melee except the last one, which is level 82, and this one gives elemental penetration. So eventually we will want this one, but until we hit level 82 I'm using this unique. But honestly, any javelin will work. It doesn't matter what type of javelin you get. What it matters is what abilities it has on it. So how do you know what is the best ability to have on a helmet? How do you sort them to abilities to find what abilities to look for? What I like to do, I start with opening the forge. I grab, let's say, a necklace here, the amulet. I put it in, and then I just go view materials and start with the prefixes and start going through my prefixes. So I got a piece of paper, I have my biro ready, and I start scrolling down. So physical damage, it's not gonna do anything. Crit multiplier works. It adds crit multiplier to everything. So I write amulet prefix and I start my column. So crit multi. I keep scrolling down. Mana, no. Chance to find potion, meh. Cold, I'm not gonna use cold. Crit chance, okay, crit will work, so I write crit down. And I write down everything that's gonna increase my damage. Damage over time, no. Elemental damage, I'm using lightning damage, that's elemental damage. I write it down. Elemental, fire, not gonna use fire. Lightning damage, gonna use lightning. Lightning, I write it down. Mana regen, I'm gonna use a little bit of mana regen, but I don't wanna use my amulet slot on it, so I keep going down. Spell crit, not gonna use. Spell damage, no. Attack, throwing attack damage, I'll write it down. Keep going down. Lightning pen. And keep going down. Throwing damage and fire vulnerability. Throwing plus fire vulnerability. So now I have a huge list, just prefixes. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just with prefixes. How do I find out which are best? Let's go to a different website. Alright, so now we have the amulet, we have a list of prefixes, and this is all the prefixes we can use. So how do we find out which ones are better? Like, do we go for elemental damage? Is it better than lightning damage? Do we go for throw attack damage? From which do we get the most stats? And this is website, which is lastepoch.tanklab. I'll put the description below. We choose amulet here. You have all the list of gear. We go for amulet and we start looking. So we go lightning damage. So lightning damage, I usually look at the tier 5 column. We can see it's from 47 to 70. So here, lightning damage, I go 47 to 70. And now we have to compare it with elemental damage. So we write elemental. Why is it elemental? Elemental damage, tier 5, it's only from 39 to 50. So lightning damage is better, so we can cross this one out. Because it doesn't give us as much as the lightning damage. We are always comparing damages together. So these three. Now we go for throw attack damage. Throw throwing attack damage tier 5, it's 70 to 99, so it's a lot more than lightning damage, so we can cross lightning damage out. So we want to find, we can, in the loot filter, we'll just put throw attack damage, because it's the one that gives us most damage. Then we can also check the other ones if we want. We have throwing attack and vulnerability. It goes up to 20 base attack. That's really high, it's really nice. Lightning penetration, if we need some penetration. We can see all the numbers here, like critical, strike chance, it's increased by 59%. And the multiplier, it's increased by 29%. So it's not that huge of a buff. So I think throwing attack damage and throw fire vulnerability will give us the most stats. And that's what I usually do. Obviously, when you're starting out at the first few levels, you'll want to have as many of affixes you can, so it's easier for you to find upgrades in the gear. But then as you progress and you get better and you get stronger, you want to reduce those down. Just have a couple, trying to find the best item you can get. So yeah, I hope these websites will help you out to min-max your build and make it even stronger. So good luck, and see you Friday with a build. Bye guys.